These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Beautiful counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Manny Pacquiao. What are you doing? Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
That counter punch caught him clean. Punch, counter punch. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Didn't land that jab. Just missed with that hook. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Misses with the straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell sometimes.
The bell rings and we start the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter lands. Punching. We missed with the jab. someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't score with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Tried to score with a jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A perfect counter shot. And he misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow.
Back into the fray here in round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hold. You've got to hold him without a steam.
That counter shot lands. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Holding nothing back here in the round. And he scores with the counter. Here's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Throws the jab but does not score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny.
Let him back into the fight.
Here we go in the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That will do it. They want no more. And that is that.